The reason for the call today is to share with you something really cool that just happened to me last night. Actually, yesterday. I was listening to this podcast. If you want, you can message me later. I'll actually give you the link to the podcast. But hey, why tell people about someone else? You don't know that person, and not important to you. But what we're going to talk about is the lovely program called Pinterest. Not Pinterest, right? Instagram. Actually, I can also doing some new stuff with Pinterest, and it's on top of my mind, but that is for another thing. If you're interested in learning about Pinterest, then drop me a note, and I'm happy to share what I'm also doing in Pinterest that will blow your mind if you're an author, specifically an author. Some really cool things that we're using Pinterest for. But today it is about Instagram and how I'm actually getting some crazy new engagement, additional engagement, actual engagement on Instagram with simply one post. And it's about a strategy for one post a day. I'm not posting by the minute, by the hour, nonstop. It's simply one post a day, 5 days. Now I'm going to try 6 days a week. And there's a couple key things to do. So it's there's a 5 factor. Now, I like the 5 factor, but actually I'm adding 1 because I couldn't quite condense what the 5 things are. I had 6. So I'm doing 6. So I'm going to do 5 days a week plus Saturday and take Sunday off. And this strategy isn't just for Instagram. I'm pretty sure you can use this strategy with Facebook too. It's developed for Instagram, could be Twitter as well, but Instagram specifically because of the images. But it could be done on Facebook or Pinterest. So here's it goes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, this is really cool. It's 5 things. I picked 6, but let's focus on 5. 5 things that you want people to know about you that's not your business. You're like, what? That easy? Yeah, that easy. 5 things, and I'll give you an example for me personally. I'll also give you an example of one of my mentors, Gordon So. So let's take Gordon, for example, first. Lots of you people know who Gordon is, and you're like, what does Gordon do? He posts a lot on Facebook, but we're not really sure what Gordon does. Fantastic, mystery, curious. Humans are curious. And the really exciting thing is I was talking with Gordon today, and I'm like, Gordon, here's what I'm doing. He's like, that's really cool. And I said, as an example, here's what I know about you. I know that you love ball hockey. And Gordon doesn't do Instagram. This is just with Facebook. This is better, even better with Instagram. Gordon, you love ball hockey. I see a lot of posts about ball hockey. So if I think ball hockey, first top of the mind, I think of Gordon So, ball hockey. Family. I always see posts about him, his wife. I know he has a wife, and he always got 3 kids, 2 daughters and a son. Family. Number 2, family. Gordon So, family. I know, I'll get to me later. There's a better analogy because lots of you know who Gordon is. Number 1, ball hockey. 2, family. But it could be family first and then ball hockey. It doesn't really matter the order. I'm not saying this is a priority. I'm just saying 5 things that I know about Gordon. Number 3 is he is seriously around promoting in a good way. This like letting you know people that he works, like just good people. So I always see him posting stuff for Monetize Me, Randy Goodman, Toronto Women's Expo, Empowering Women, really focused. He has a real interest in authors or people to get people to be an author. So there's a real thing with authors. So that's 3 things. And he isn't even doing the program, but he's already doing a strategy. And I know 3 things for Gordon. All right, so now for me, here's what I'm going to do. For me, I wrote it down and I said, well, there's a couple different things. I should probably just pause this and get my list, but I'll try to do it off the top of my head. All right, here we go. A couple things. So one was relationships. So I kind of have grouped, me personally, I've grouped in sort of relationships with family. I know it's kind of weird, but okay. So family, and that kind of files under my bigger category of relationships, because relationships is a key for me in 2018. And then I've put family. So you'll see some posts about, you'll see posts coming up on Instagram about my family. You know, who my kids are. You know, I'm not going to blast you with my Instagram with all kinds of crazy pictures of my kids. No, like one a week. Family and kind of linking to relationships, the importance of building good relationships. Number 1. Number 2 is Well, kind of like the overall health and wellness. And for that, I'm going to use food because I actually love cooking. So I'm going to post, not crazy, but just as we do stuff. One, and there's going to be a story. I'll get to that part. That's the back part. So don't leave yet. If you're, I heard all this stuff, I already know it. No, there's a key piece that we're going to do with Instagram that hold in. Don't leave yet. I know this. Let me get through these 5 things, and then I'll tell you the secret sauce. The secret, that the jet fuel. The jet fuel is coming up. So get ready. Jet fuel is coming. I just got to get through these points. All right. So first one, relationships, wellness, health. And with that, I'm going to do some food. But I may blend in some other things. Could be around yoga. Could be some other things. But I think just mainly food. Because it's Instagram and pictures of food. People love pictures of food. Okay. Deep breath. Number 3. The mindset, and specifically for mindset, I'm going to use quotes. So I'm going to create my own, not my own quotes. I might have some of my own, but I actually have already documented from my 2017. I've already have documented like 30 good quotes that I really like. And I'm going to create my own graphics, put them in Instagram. Then there's the jet fuel. So hold on. Yeah, everyone posts quotes. That's nothing new. I know I have the jet fuel though. So hold in there. Relationships, food, quotes. I should know all these. I just wrote it down. Then there's going to be still a piece around spirituality. I know. Really? Spirituality? Yeah. One of my goals, 2018. I'll keep that one a secret, but so I'm going to introduce, just have to watch for my Instagram posts and you'll pick it up. So some spirituality pieces. Yes, I know it's getting out there. It's okay. I'm out of the closet about spirituality. It's all right. I'm good with it. So that's number 4, spirituality. You hear something? I picked this up from Mr. Byron Nelson, and it was the quadrant: mental, spiritual, fitness. Yeah, remember quadrant? Copying it. It's okay. It's great. Repurposing other people's stuff. All right. I digress. Relationships, food, under health, quotes, spirituality, and then finances. Yes. Surprise, surprise. I'm a financial advisor. Surprise. There's going to be a little bit of stuff about money and some stuff around finances. That's going to be number 5. I know it's a little bit of business, but it's more about the bigger picture around financial literacy and just education. So not selling, more educating. So that's number 5. I know. Kind of breaking the rules a little bit. Number 6, special one, podcasting. Like, who would I be without commenting about my side hustle about podcasting and using Instagram around podcasting and what my podcast is about, infographics, who my guests are, what topics of the podcast are. So yeah, that's number 6. All right. That is the framework. And now here's the jet fuel. Are you ready? Are you ready? I know you may be watching this on the recording. It's hard to wave your hands up. Yeah, I'm ready. Here's the jet fuel. 2 tips. Okay, actually, this is even better. Man, good thing I scripted this. I didn't. Yeah. All right, here's tip number 1. Number 1. Actually, this should be it for everything. And this is an amazing tip. I may keep this tip back. I gotta keep that tip back because this one's better. You have to message me after watching this video. Message me. I'll give you tip number 2 because it's big and it's probably not for everyone. I know, bastard. I know. It's really good though. All right. Tip number 1. Content. Shocker. Guess what? Instagram isn't just about the photo. What? I thought it was just like snap a photo, stories are worth, pictures worth 1,000 words. I don't have to write 1,000 words. Wrong. You don't have to write 1,000 words, but actually writing some content about what that picture means and what you're thinking and just bigger story. Not just like a million hashtags though, like actually put some thought into it. And that links back to tip number 2, which I'm not going to tell you because you got to message me for tip number 2 because this is being recorded and I want to know that you've actually watched it. Otherwise, I'm going to start charging for this stuff. Because people listen to stuff that they pay for. And lots of people don't listen to stuff they get for free. They're like, oh yeah, free stuff. Don't need to listen to that. Can't be important. And they don't forget about the guy who's wearing the do good stuff shirt. And what my mission is to help you, friends. I should drop this in at the beginning. Let me quick share. In case you didn't know, I spent 18 years as a corporate accountant. I know I'm keeping back a little bit of the story, but anyway, 18 years as a corporate accountant. And then one day someone decided for me I wasn't doing that anymore. I said, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. And I researched the heck out of stuff. I learned about YouTube. I learned about Twitter. I learned about Pinterest. I learned about Instagram. I actually have an infographic about a nice thing. Say, you're in the middle and here's how they all connect. Do you want that? Message me. Send me an email if you want that graphic. I have it. It's really cool. Shows you how everything's connected. If you're like me, or you are like me and you're new to this whole social media thing, it's like, really? I'm going to learn from the introverted accountant? Yes, exactly. I was the introverted accountant. I had 100 LinkedIn connections. And next to I didn't even use Facebook when I left my corporate job 4 years ago. Now I'm over 1,800 LinkedIn, 1,800 Facebook. I got multiple Facebook pages. I have a Twitter account. I have an Instagram account. I have it all. Do I use it all? No. And that's the point. I want to share with you a strategy. And then you go find the experts. But learn it from me. Let me be your advisor. And I term this hashtag, your advisor for life. I will give you the big picture overview of what you need and then go find the experts. Don't go chasing all the experts because you don't know who the experts are. I didn't. I chased them all down. And I'll share with you, depending on what you want to, what sandbox you want to play with, I will give you a referral recommendation to the experts that I work with and people that mentors and people that I follow. Like the people where I got this tip alone, how to crack Instagram. The woman that I listened to on this podcast, she had 180,000 Instagram followers. I think she knows a thing or two about Instagram. I listened to the podcast. I did the work for you, and now I'm sharing it. I've taken a 45-minute podcast into like a 5-minute video. That's valuable service, my friends, and I'm willing to do that for you because you said yes. All right, so back to the point. It's like, you got to put some content around that image, because if I just see a crazy image about you like doing something with your dog, I don't know what you're thinking. Write some content, put a couple hashtags, see why I would want to see your picture so I can hear it. It's like reading a little story. It's like a mini blog. I know I said blogging is dead in one of my podcasts. And a lot of people got offended and said, hey, I blog for a living. It better not be dead. Hey, you can actually do a little short blog inside of Instagram. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, my friends, got to email me or call me and I'll give it to you short and sweet. It's really cool. Tip number 2. And I want to thank you for this. This is my first real training video on Instagram. Now, if you hung in there, just hang in there a little bit more, my friends. I'm going to hop over and I'm going to show you a bonus tool, bonus material. I know I'm dropping so much good stuff on you today. Let me hit screen share. Just be patient because I'm just not sure what I'm doing. No, I know what I'm doing, but I'm just not sure what's going to come up first. And then I'll show you a super awesome tool for your phone that I'm using to actually create that image that everyone was saying, yes, please do. All right, this is not the secret tip number 2. This is secret tip number 3. 2, you got to message me. All right, let's get ready to go. All right, I hit screen share. I hop over here. I say desktop, and then it's going to give me my desktop. Here we go, friends. And now, hey, look at Dancing Stormtroopers. Nice stuff, but that's not where we're going. We're going to here. It's called Studio. Now, it has a website, but it's not a web. It's an app on your phone. You can get it from iTunes or you can get it for your Android. See, look at that, Studio on Apple or on the Play Store. And that's kind of what it looks like. And it has really cool things. You can bring in your own images. It has all this really cool stuff, filters and shapes and all this super cool stuff. And that's how I actually create it. You can remix it or you can just take the original. It's really cool. That's it. that is called Studio. Let me just hop over here to the front end, my friends. And here it is. Let's design together. They got some really cool stuff on this app, and it's about Meet Studio. Hey, why don't we just see if this works? See if this works. Okay. I know enough. I think you get the point. It is a really cool app. And I used it last night to create that post, which was super cool and super easy for me to do. Hey, introverted accountant here, and I was able to do this now. Now you're seeing my back office here with some, yes, getting ready recording, actually not recording, already recorded, getting ready to post podcast number 51, an awesome interview. Now, here, geez, I'm just sharing too much knowledge with you guys today. Episode 50, what it is going to blow the doors off of everything you thought about marketing and building courses. Gentlemen, a guy I haven't even met him in person, out of Austin, Texas, super successful Aussie, now living in Australia, now living in Austin. That's even a better story. And he shares some amazing stuff around his program and how he just runs stuff like mad. 6-figure a month coaching business. Get ready for episode 51. It will be up later today, which is Friday, December 14th. And this has been my first training video. I hope you loved it. Don't give it all away for free, friends. Hey, if you want that tip number 2, gotta hit reply and just send me a quick message, and I will share with you the number 1 tip. It's tip number 2, but it's the biggest one that I've learned, and this applies for Pinterest, Instagram, and even Facebook Live, my friends. It's going to change the way I post and be present in my life. It will blow your doors off. All right. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun. Hope you liked it. Hope it wasn't too crazy. All right. Have an amazing 2018.